Patapsco Valley State Park extends along 32 miles of the Patapsco River. Among its 16,000 acres are 8 recreational areas, including hiking, fishing, camping, canoeing, horseback, and mountain bike trails, as well as areas for picnicking. Very different path. This one is well forged. It only took a few minutes to find the base of the waterfall and complete the mission. For the next 90 seconds, enjoy the natural sounds of this waterfall. We've been just kind of climbing around this waterfall here, going up and around it. We're following the cascade back up towards where it's coming from. Just kind of walking my way around here. I guess you could say that we have successfully chased a waterfall. All right, so we very easily found the cascade. It's a high traffic area, lots of families, young kids. There's a short route to get to it, a shortcut, and a longer route. It's about a 3-mile loop, or so I've been told. And it almost ends with the cascade. Or you can take the loop backwards, which is what I did because I'm short on time. And it brings you right to it after maybe a quarter mile. There's this side trail that kind of leads up to the top of the waterfall. I'm just gonna check it out, see where it goes. So we're about halfway up this one. Best heart rate I've got since I've been here. It's pretty steep. All right, this one just keeps on going and going. I feel good though. Coming back down will be a little steep adventure, but we'll figure it out as we always do. For now, we're gonna keep on climbing. Okay, we have just made it to the top. I believe this path, you can see where the waterfall is down there, all the way down. So I was thinking about coming up this way from there, but instead I came up that path. And then there's a second path here that I think will link up to the back of the other path that you can lead back to the waterfall. Yeah, I was completely wrong. It circles you away from the waterfall. So based off the time I have, I can do two things. I can just turn around and go back down the way I came, or I can cut across, see if I can link up with one of the paths that goes behind the waterfall. What would you guys do? So I decided to go back down the way I came, which involves going down this very steep ledge. Yeah, we've made it, I'd say, about a third of the way down. No issues, just changing positions, hugging trees, using the knees, that whole thing. This one's gonna get a little technical here. So we're gonna use the rocks and the trees to our benefit to safely get down this. Hugging trees, bracing ourselves. Don't want to fall down that. That would be not very fun. But we're going to be technical about this. We saw some people slipping and sliding on the way up. That's not going to be us. We're going to be very smart and technical. Looks like this way is the best way. The other people were kind of trying to go around it because they were scared of the rocks. But I think that's worse. I think you can use these as steps on the way down like so. And I like the position we're in right now. It's a solid position. We're doing pretty good. Oh yeah, good steps right here. Good steps. Use the steps here that we got to get down. It's not pretty, but it's pretty better than sliding all the way down. Again, I promised I'd show you the bridge. That I will still do on the way out. I just don't have much time to do any exploring of those trails. This hill kind of was enough to do that. Conquered. The park asks for a donation when you bring your car in. It asks for $2 a car or $4 a car if you're out of state. I didn't have any cash with me, so I was very unhonorable at the entrance. I kind of just drove through, but they didn't have anybody at the gate. If so, I would ask if they could run a card. I feel somewhat bad, but at the same time, I didn't know, so oops. I have become a tour guide here, pointing people in the right direction. There is a cute young couple on their way up the steep way, and I asked if they were familiar with the area, and they said no. They also had skate sneakers on and didn't look like they were prepared to come back down that steep route. So I just asked if they were familiar or if they were looking for the waterfall, and they said they were looking for the waterfall, so I led them in the correct direction where they won't get hurt. The swinging bridge was constructed in October of 2006. It is located at the end of the Grist Mill Trail and crosses over the Patapsco River. The Patapsco River is where Francis Scott Key witnessed the Battle of Fort McHenry during the Revolutionary War. This was his inspiration to write the Star-Spangled Banner, which eventually, after over 100 years later, became the national anthem. The bridge is a swinging bridge on cables, so as you walk, you can feel it bouncing under you. It's a freaky feeling. Again, the postage on here makes me laugh because it tells bikers do not bike across. People are crazy, I guess.